The knight is a corpse! Alright, well, maybe they're not a corpse, but they are definitely not, giving alive. There are a few key elements as to why. First things first, that pelvic bone. In the knight's close-up sprite where they've got their hands open, you know the one where they're doing the JoJo-ass Frieza pose. We can see that there are a couple pixels between the upper body and the pelvic part of the knight that seem to indicate the shape of a pelvic bone. Add on to this that when they perform their titular roar, that their chest opens up into a toothy rib cage, and their head becomes the same shape as a deer skull. The simpler that a design is, the more that each of the individual major choices that are made within it stand out. And the fact that every major choice inside of the knight's design revolves around dead bodies, corpses, or skeletons makes it abundantly clear that the knight is, at bare minimum, closely connected to death. Some have even used this to argue that the knight is papyrus, but no, I really think that that is not gonna happen at all. And if it does happen, I am literally going to wallow in my own filth on the floor for weeks. I'm telling you. The main reason I don't think it'll be papyrus is because papyrus isn't a deer, and when the knight roars, it becomes a deer skull, not a human skull. As funny as it would be to subvert everyone's expectations and have papyrus be the knight, I don't think it fits the darker, grittier tone that Deltarune is taking. All of the horror elements that are lying underneath Deltarune's main plot are coming to the surface the later we get into Deltarune's chapters, and papyrus coming out as the knight just wouldn't fit that at all. What's significantly more likely to me is that the imagery of bones and death are meant to let us know that the character who is inside the knight is either dying or already died and had to come back, which makes significantly more sense when we look at two of the major candidates for the knight being Rudy and Des. Des, who disappeared under unknown circumstances and is seemingly lost in the code of Deltarune, and Rudy, who is dying of some unknown sickness. So who do I think is the knight? I think it's Rudy.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?